Hey, I'm Sophia from Honk. Today we're going through 100 realistic DMV questions to help you prepare for your permit test. You'll have time to answer each one before I explain the correct choice. Let's begin. Now for Pennsylvania. This 2026 Pennsylvania DMV practice test prepares you for the written permit test. Pennsylvania's knowledge test has 18 questions. You need 15 correct, which is about 83% to pass. For even more practice, download Honk on the App Store. Honk app users have a 97% pass rate. Let's start the test. Question 1. What can you do before entering a curve to lower the odds of skidding? Your choices are A. Reduce your speed. B. Switch on your headlights. C. Increase your speed. D. Shift to a higher gear. The correct answer is A, reduce your speed. Slow your vehicle down before you reach a curve so that you won't have to brake while you're in it. Braking mid-curve can trigger a skid. Question 2. To prevent highway hypnosis, drowsiness, and fatigue, drivers must blink so they can stay awake behind the wheel. Your choices are A. Exercise their eyes. B. Take stimulants. C. Send text messages. D. Talk on a cell phone. The correct answer is A. Exercise their eyes. Highway hypnosis or dizziness while driving can result from the steady sameness of the road and traffic, along with the hum of the wind, tires, and engine. Drivers can help prevent highway hypnosis by keeping their eyes in motion and observing nearby traffic and highway signs. Question 3. Alcohol may impair your data. Your choices are A. Judgment. B. Reaction time. C. Concentration. D. All of the above. Answers are correct. The correct answer is D. All of the above answers are correct. Alcohol can impair concentration, reaction time, and judgment. Question 4. Why is drinking alcohol and driving after dark especially hazardous? Your choices are A. Roads have heavier traffic at night. B. Your vision is already restricted. C. Alcohol affects your judgment more at night. D. You have a greater chance of meeting drivers who have been drinking. The correct answer is B. Your vision is already restricted. Drinking alcohol and driving at night is especially dangerous because darkness already limits your vision and makes it harder to see. Question 5. Approaching a railroad grade crossing that has either no warning devices or just a crossbuck sign, what should you do? Your choices are A. Come to a stop within 100 feet of the railroad crossing. B. Ease off your speed and continue carefully. C. Pick up your speed and cross the railroad crossing. D. Shift gears and continue through the railroad crossing. The correct answer is B. Ease off your speed and continue carefully. At a railroad grade crossing with no warning devices or with only a crossbuck sign present, ease off your speed and look and listen for any oncoming train before you proceed. Any approaching train has the right of way. Question 6. What's the correct response if a tire blows out while you're driving? Your choices are A. Speed up. B. Steer toward the left side of the road. C. Slam the brakes and stop right on the road. D. Grip the steering wheel firmly and keep the vehicle traveling straight. The correct answer is D. Grip the steering wheel firmly and keep the vehicle traveling straight. If a tire blows out unexpectedly, grip the steering wheel firmly and keep the vehicle traveling in a straight line. Ease off the accelerator to slow down gradually, then apply the brakes gently. Question 7. What effect can fatigue have on your driving? Your choices are A, all of these, B, slower reaction times, C, reduced awareness, D, impaired judgment. The correct answer is A, all of these. Fatigue can affect driving by impairing judgment, slowing reaction times, and reducing awareness of your surroundings. Question 8. Is it okay to take medications before you plan to drive? Your choices are A, no, B, only over-the-counter medications, C, only if the doctor says it will not affect safe driving, D, only when you have a prescription. The correct answer is C, only if the doctor says it will not affect safe driving. Many prescription and over-the-counter medications can cause drowsiness. Take medications before driving only when the doctor says they will not affect your ability to drive safely. Question 9. In every state except Mississippi, what is true for drivers who are under the age of 21? Your choices are A, they may buy alcohol but may not consume it. B, they may consume small amounts of alcohol but not while driving. C, they may have tiny, traceable amounts of alcohol in their blood while driving. D, they may not buy alcohol, consume alcohol, or possess alcohol. The correct answer is D. They may not buy alcohol, consume alcohol, or possess alcohol. You may not buy alcohol, consume alcohol, or possess alcohol unless you are 21 years of age. Question 10. A conviction for driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs can result in which penalties? Your choices are A, any or all of these, B, community service, C, license suspension, D, severe fines and higher insurance rates. The correct answer is A, any or all of these. When convicted of driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs, you may face any of these penalties: license suspension, severe fines, and community service. Question 11. Near the end of most freeway entrance ramps, you'll find blank, designed to help you build up speed. Your choices are A, a lane for building up speed, B, a lane for slowing down, C, a lane for slow traffic, D, an entrance ramp. The correct answer is A, a lane for building up speed. Most freeway entrance ramps end with an acceleration lane, which gives you room to bring your speed up to match highway traffic before merging in. Question 12. When this road sign appears, you should... Your choices are A, leave the highway at a minimum speed of 30 miles per hour. B, speed up to 30 miles per hour and pass the vehicle ahead of you. C, leave the highway at 30 miles per hour or slower. D, leave the highway at a maximum speed of 60 miles per hour. The correct answer is C, leave the highway at 30 miles per hour or slower. This sign gives the maximum recommended safe speed for entering or leaving an expressway. Reduce your speed to the posted speed, in this case, 30 miles per hour. Question 13. This sign marks your choices are A, a pedestrian crosswalk, B, a hospital zone, C, a handicap parking zone, D, wheelchair availability. The correct answer is C, a handicap parking zone. This sign means parking in a handicap zone is prohibited unless you have the proper permit. Question 14. At 9:30 a.m., can you park next to this sign? Your choices are A, no, B, yes. C, yes, but for only 5 minutes. D, yes, but only if you have a special permit. The correct answer is A, no. The sign means parking is not allowed at this location from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Question 15. When turning left at an intersection or into a driveway or alley, who must you give the right of way to? Your choices are A, all vehicles coming from the opposite direction. B, all vehicles coming from the same direction. C, all vehicles positioned to the right of your car. D, all vehicles behind your car. The correct answer is A, all vehicles coming from the opposite direction. While turning left at an intersection or into an alley or driveway, give the right of way to all vehicles coming from the opposite direction. Question 16. When this sign appears at an intersection, what should you do? Your choices are A, yield the right of way or stop before turning right or left. B, do not continue any farther. C, keep right. D, share the road with oncoming traffic. The correct answer is A, yield the right of way or stop before turning right or left. You may encounter this sign at the terminating road of some T intersections. It tells you that you must yield the right of way or stop before turning right or left onto the through road. Question 17. Which statement about right-of-way rules below is not true? Your choices are A, a law enforcement officer's signals must be obeyed even when they conflict with the traffic signals. B, pedestrians who use a guide dog or carry a white cane are granted the absolute right-of-way. C, at an intersection lacking traffic signs or signals, you're required to yield to vehicles coming from the left. D, you must always yield the right-of-way to pedestrians in a marked or unmarked crosswalk. The correct answer is C. At an intersection lacking traffic signs or signals, you're required to yield to vehicles coming from the left. At an uncontrolled intersection, one lacking traffic signs or signals, drivers must yield to vehicles approaching from the right. Question 18. Car and motorcycle crashes happen most often at blank. Your choices are A, roundabouts, B, intersections, C, expressways, D, one-way roads. The correct answer is B, intersections. Intersections are the locations where collisions between cars and motorcycles most commonly occur. Usually, the car driver doesn't notice the motorcycle and turns directly into its path. Question 19. You may use the lane identified by this sign. Your choices are A, if you have 2 or more people in your vehicle. B, if you are operating a motorcycle. C, only if you are riding a bicycle. D, if you are going around the vehicle ahead of you. The correct answer is C, only if you are riding a bicycle. This sign identifies a bicycle lane, which is meant for bicyclists. Cars and trucks generally should not drive in this lane. In many, but not all states, cars and trucks may enter this lane briefly when getting ready to turn at the next intersection. Question 20. What's the right move if you're about to overtake a bicycle on your right while a vehicle is coming toward you on your left? Your choices are A, ease off your speed and let the oncoming vehicle go by first. B, accelerate and get past the bicycle quickly. C, bring your car to a stop on the shoulder. D, drive in the gap between the car and the bicycle. The correct answer is A. Ease off your speed and let the oncoming vehicle go by first. At times, you need to address hazards one at a time. If you're about to pass a bicycle while a vehicle is approaching from the opposite direction, ease off your speed and let the oncoming vehicle go by first, which lets you give the bicycle more room. Once it is passed, shift left to leave yourself ample space to pass the bicycle. Question 21. Broken white pavement lines mean that your choices are A. Passing is permitted when it can be done safely. B. Passing is not permitted. C. The left lane is reserved for bicycles and motorcyclists. D. Traffic is moving in opposite directions. The correct answer is A. Passing is permitted when it can be done safely. Broken white lines show that drivers may pass when it is safe to do so. Question 22. What is shown by these yellow pavement markings? Your choices are A. This is a three-way road. B. This is a one-way road. C. Vehicles traveling in either direction can make left turns. D. Vehicles traveling in either direction can make right turns. The correct answer is C. Vehicles traveling in either direction can make left turns. The center lane is set aside for left turns, or U-turns where allowed, and may be used by vehicles moving in either direction. On the pavement, left turn arrows for traffic traveling one way alternate with left turn arrows for traffic traveling the opposite way. Solid and broken, dashed, yellow lines mark both sides of these lanes. Question 23. What is the meaning of this road sign? Your choices are A. Continue straight. B. Get ready to stop. C. It shows the direction. D. A rest area is open on the right. The correct answer is C. It shows the direction. This sign is a directional arrow sign. Question 24. What is the meaning of this sign? Your choices are A. A sharp left turn is ahead. B. A sharp U-turn is ahead. C. You are nearing a right turn. D. You are nearing a left turn. The correct answer is C. You are nearing a right turn. This sign is used with a route marker sign. It means you will soon need to turn right to join or stay on that route. Question 25. What is the meaning of this traffic sign? Your choices are A. Continue straight. B. Move into the left lane. C. Turn left or continue straight. D. Do not turn left or continue straight. The correct answer is C. Turn left or continue straight. This regulatory sign tells drivers in that lane to either turn left or continue straight. Question 26. What does this sign indicate? Your choices are A. You must continue straight and follow a detour at the intersection. B. You are required to make a U-turn from this lane. C. You are permitted to make a U-turn from this lane. D. You may turn left from this lane. The correct answer is B. You are required to make a U-turn from this lane. This unusual lane control sign means every vehicle in this lane is required to make a U-turn. It may appear with an equally unusual traffic signal, where illuminated U-turn arrows show when vehicles may make the U-turns. Question 27. What is shown by this sign? Your choices are A. The divided highway ends ahead. B. Traffic merges ahead. C. One-way traffic begins ahead. D. A divided highway begins ahead. The correct answer is A. The divided highway ends ahead. This sign warns that the divided highway ends ahead. The road will change into an undivided two-way roadway. Keep right and stay alert for oncoming traffic. Question 28. What is this sign telling you? Your choices are A. Travel at 45 miles per hour. B. Vehicles will merge ahead. Do not speed up to 45 miles per hour. C. Road work is ahead. Slow to 45 miles per hour. D. A speed zone is coming up. Be ready to slow to 45 miles per hour. The correct answer is D. A speed zone is coming up. Be ready to slow to 45 miles per hour. The larger sign warns that a speed zone is ahead. The smaller sign shows the speed limit that will apply. Here, the limit ahead drops to 45 miles per hour, so get ready to slow down and avoid driving over that limit. Question 29. This posted sign is your choices are A. An interstate route marker. B. A speed limit sign for hills. C. A speed limit sign for roundabouts. D. A speed limit sign for expressways. The correct answer is D. A speed limit sign for expressways. A speed limit sign shows the legal maximum speed allowed on the expressway when driving conditions are ideal. Question 30. This posted sign is found at your choices are A. Intersections. B. Residential areas. C. School crossings. D. Freeway exit ramps. The correct answer is D. Freeway exit ramps. Signs like this give advisory speeds at freeway exits and entrance ramps. They display the maximum recommended safe speed for driving in ideal weather conditions. Question 31. On a highway, when you double your speed, by how much does your stopping distance grow? Your choices are A. Double. B. Triple. C. Quadruple. D. Quintuple. The correct answer is C. Quadruple. As speed goes up, braking distance grows by the square of that increase. Doubling your speed doesn't just double the braking distance, it makes it 4 times longer. Tripling your speed makes braking distance 9 times longer. Question 32. Pennsylvania law says you must turn on your headlights anytime you can't make out pedestrians or vehicles, from at least blank. Your choices are A. 300 feet away. B. 500 feet away. C. 600 feet away. D. 1,000 feet away. The correct answer is D. 1,000 feet away. Under Pennsylvania law, headlights are required any time you cannot clearly see pedestrians or vehicles from at least 1,000 feet away. Headlights are also required between sunset and sunrise, and any time your windshield wipers are running because of bad weather. Question 33. In a standard passenger vehicle, partial hydroplaning is capable of beginning at a speed of only... Your choices are A. 45 miles per hour. B. 65 miles per hour. C. 55 miles per hour. D. 35 miles per hour. The correct answer is D. 35 miles per hour. Hydroplaning happens when water pools on the road surface. Below about 35 miles per hour, most tires can push water aside, similarly to how a wiper blade clears a windshield. Once speed climbs higher, tires become less able to channel the water away, so they may lose contact with the pavement and glide across it like water skis. For a typical passenger vehicle, partial hydroplaning can start at speeds as low as 35 miles per hour. Question 34. Which of these is not caused by alcohol? Your choices are A. Increased alertness. B. Impaired vision. C. Slower reactions. D. Dulled judgment. The correct answer is A. Increased alertness. Alcohol may impair vision, slow reactions, and dull judgment. It does not make a person more alert. Question 35. How many standard servings of alcohol can an adult safely drink before driving? Your choices are A. 2, B. 3, C. 1, D. It varies from person to person. The correct answer is D. It varies from person to person. How much alcohol a person can consume before reaching the legal limit varies by individual and depends on many different factors. Question 36. The parts of the roadway hidden from your mirror's view are known as, your choices are A. The vehicle's blind spots, B. Spots you cannot see, C. Spots with zero visibility, D. Empty spots. The correct answer is A. The vehicle's blind spots. The sections of road that your mirrors can't show you are known as blind spots. Checking these areas usually requires turning your head to glance over your shoulder. Question 37. Before changing lanes, to confirm there's no other vehicle in your blank, turn your head and check over your shoulder toward the direction you're moving. Your choices are A. Open areas, B. Side regions, C. Blind spot, D. Restricted zones. The correct answer is C. Blind spot. Before changing lanes, turn and check over your shoulder in the direction you're moving to confirm no vehicle is sitting in your blind spot. These areas aren't visible in your mirrors. Question 38. Items that may pull your attention away from the road include, your choices are A. Looking into blind spots, B. Text messaging and talking on the phone, C. Checking mirrors at all times, D. Frequently watching the traffic behind you. The correct answer is B. Text messaging and talking on the phone. Anything that takes your focus away from the road can be a distraction. Examples of driving distractions include text messaging, talking on the phone, managing children, and lighting a cigarette. Question 39. Which activity will not negatively affect your driving while you are on the road? Your choices are A. Smoking, B. Drinking coffee, C. Eating a sandwich, D. Listening to the radio. The correct answer is D. Listening to the radio. You should avoid any activity that requires using your hands while driving. Listening to the radio, however, can help you remain alert. Question 40. If a driver under the age of 18 reaches at least blank points, his or her driver's license will be suspended. Your choices are A. 10, B. 4, C. 6, D. 8. The correct answer is C. 6. If a driver under the age of 18 accumulates at least 6 points, his or her driver's license will be suspended for 90 days. Question 41. When you reach at least blank points for the first time, PennDOT will make you pass a special written point examination in order to keep your driving privileges. Your choices are A. 5, B. 3, C. 4, D. 6. The correct answer is D. 6. When you accumulate at least 6 points for the first time, PennDOT requires you to pass a special written point examination. This exam tests your understanding of safe driving practices, departmental sanctions, and related safety concerns. If you fail to pass the exam within 30 days, your driver's license will be suspended until you pass it. Question 42. Before merging onto an expressway or freeway, you need to blank first. Your choices are A. Cut your speed, B. Shift into the deceleration lane, C. Shift into the acceleration lane, D. Shift into the rightmost lane. The correct answer is C. Shift into the acceleration lane. To enter an expressway or freeway, pull into the acceleration lane and build up your speed until it matches the flow of highway traffic. Only then should you merge in with that traffic. Question 43. Leaving a fast-moving two-lane road, you should blank if there's a vehicle behind you. Your choices are A. Speed up, B. Slow down as quickly as you can, C. Apply the brakes hard, D. Avoid slowing down abruptly. The correct answer is D. Avoid slowing down abruptly. Leaving a two-lane road with high-speed traffic, avoid decelerating abruptly, since a sudden slowdown risks getting you rear-ended by the vehicle behind. Use your turn signals to alert other drivers to what you plan to do, then tap the brakes and bring your speed down quickly but safely. Question 44. This sign shows that these parking spaces are set aside for... Your choices are A. Older adults, B. Patients, C. Bicyclists, D. People with disabilities. The correct answer is D. People with disabilities. This sign displays the international symbol of access for disabled persons. It indicates that these parking spaces are reserved for persons with disabled parking privileges. To use these spaces, you must get a disabled parking placard or disabled license plates from your state. Question 45. Which of these locations would qualify as a legal spot to park? Your choices are A. A sidewalk or crosswalk, B. The edge or curb of a public roadway, C. Inside 30 feet of a traffic signal, yield sign, or stop sign, D. A tunnel or bridge, The correct answer is B. The edge or curb of a public roadway. The edge or curb of a public roadway can serve as a legal parking spot. Just be sure the spot you choose is 1. Sufficiently far from any travel lane so it won't interfere with traffic, and 2. Visible to vehicles coming from either direction. Question 46. Which statement below about executing turns is accurate? Your choices are A. Begin from whichever lane is nearest to your intended direction. B. Always begin from the rightmost lane. C. Always begin from the leftmost lane. D. Begin from the lane farthest from your intended direction. The correct answer is A. Begin from whichever lane is nearest to your intended direction. Begin from whichever lane is nearest to your intended direction. When turning left from a two-way road, move toward the midpoint of the intersection and hold your wheels straight until you have a clear opening to turn, staying just left of the midpoint as you complete it. When turning right, begin from the right lane and stay as near to the curb as you can. Question 47. Upon reaching an intersection, apply the blank before proceeding. Your choices are A. Right, left, right sequence, B. Left, right, left sequence, C. Left, left, right sequence, D. Left, right sequence. The correct answer is B. Left, right, left sequence. Upon reaching an intersection, apply the left, right, left rule. Check to your left first, since vehicles coming from that direction are nearer to you. Then check to your right. Finally, glance left one more time before proceeding, since a vehicle may have appeared on your left that wasn't there during your first look. Question 48. What's the proper approach when using a center turn lane? Your choices are A. Proceed with great caution when turning right. B. Proceed with great caution when turning left. C. Use a left turn signal while turning right. D. Use hazard four-way flashers while turning right. The correct answer is B. Proceed with great caution when turning left. A center turn lane is a common sight for traffic conflicts. Entering one to make a left turn calls for a great deal of caution, since oncoming vehicles may also be entering the same lane to turn left. Avoid entering the center turn lane too far ahead of your turn. The longer you're in it before turning, the higher the odds of meeting a vehicle head-on from the other direction. Question 49. When nearing a vehicle displaying an orange triangular reflective emblem on the back, you are required to... Your choices are A. Get past the vehicle quickly. B. Reduce your speed and proceed carefully. C. Stay in the same lane as the vehicle. D. Tailgate it closely. The correct answer is B. Reduce your speed and proceed carefully. An orange triangular emblem mounted on the back of a vehicle marks it as a slow-moving vehicle. Under Pennsylvania law, that term covers either 1. A vehicle built to travel no faster than 25 miles per hour, or 2. A vehicle pulled by an animal. Farm tractors and road maintenance vehicles fall into this category. When you come up behind one, reduce your speed and proceed carefully. Question 50. Which statement below is not true? Your choices are A. Bicycles and motorcycles move and stop more slowly than expected. B. Leave extra following distance when driving near bicycles. C. Motorcycles have a right to the same full lane width as any other vehicle. D. Never drive next to a motorcycle within the same lane. The correct answer is A. Bicycles and motorcycles move and stop more slowly than expected. Bicycles and motorcycles are smaller, so they're harder to spot, and they can accelerate or brake more quickly than drivers might anticipate. Question 51. What is this signal telling you? Your choices are A. Do not merge. B. Do not pass. C. Do not walk. D. Do not make a right turn. The correct answer is C. Do not walk. Pedestrian signals control pedestrian traffic only. A signal with an upraised hand means pedestrians must not step into the crosswalk to cross the roadway. Older signals displayed the illuminated words, "Don't walk," instead. A signal showing a walking person means pedestrians may enter the crosswalk. Older signals displayed the illuminated word, "Walk," instead. Question 52. What is this sign telling you? Your choices are A. The lane is set aside for high-speed vehicles. B. The lane is set aside for certain purposes or certain vehicles. C. The lane is used for left turns by traffic traveling in both directions. D. The lane is set aside for right turns. The correct answer is B. The lane is set aside for certain purposes or certain vehicles. A diamond-shaped marking means a lane is reserved for particular uses or particular vehicles. These lanes are commonly reserved for buses or carpool vehicles during rush hour traffic. Question 53. What is indicated by this road sign? Your choices are A. Construction area ahead. B. Forest area ahead. C. Rest area ahead. D. Parking area ahead. The correct answer is C. Rest area ahead. This sign shows that a rest area is open on the right. Question 54. What is the meaning of this sign? Your choices are A. A hard left turn lies ahead. B. A tight U-turn lies ahead. C. A right turn is coming up. D. A left turn is coming up. The correct answer is C. A right turn is coming up. This sign is posted together with a route marker sign. It tells you that a right turn is coming up soon to enter or stay on that numbered route. Question 55. A vertical rectangular traffic sign usually provides, your choices are A. A warning about the road condition. B. Directions for the driver. C. Directions for the driver to stop. D. A route number. The correct answer is B. Directions for the driver. Vertical rectangular signs typically provide instructions or inform you about traffic laws. These regulatory signs give directions to motorists, pedestrians, and cyclists. Question 56. What is the meaning of this sign? Your choices are A. Do not merge. B. Do not make a right turn. C. Do not make a left turn. D. This side of the road is temporarily closed. The correct answer is B. Do not make a right turn. The arrow shows a right turn. However, a red slash inside a red circle means no. This regulatory sign forbids drivers from turning right. It is placed on the right side of a roadway or above a travel lane. Question 57. What does this road sign indicate? Your choices are A. Cattle crossing ahead. B. Veterinary hospital ahead. C. Zoo ahead. D. Farmhouse ahead. The correct answer is A. Cattle crossing ahead. This sign tells drivers to watch for cattle crossing the road. Question 58. What is shown by this sign? Your choices are A. Exit speed advisory. B. Speed limit ahead. C. Ramp speed advisory. D. Roundabout speed advisory. The correct answer is D. Roundabout speed advisory. This sign is a speed advisory for a roundabout. The permitted speed limit in the roundabout is 15 miles per hour. Question 59. What should you do to prevent a collision? Your choices are A. Switch lanes often. B. Follow closely behind other vehicles. C. Hug the left side of your lane. D. Keep a cushion of space around your vehicle. The correct answer is D. Keep a cushion of space around your vehicle. Preventing a collision means keeping generous space between your vehicle and the vehicles around you on every side. Question 60. When this sign is present, your driving speed must be, your choices are A. At least 40 miles per hour. B. Not more than 50 miles per hour. C. At least 50 miles per hour. D. Not more than 40 miles per hour. The correct answer is A, at least 40 miles per hour. This sign means that when traffic, weather, and road conditions are normal, you are not allowed to drive below 40 miles per hour. Posted minimum speeds help keep traffic moving smoothly and safely. If conditions become hazardous, however, you may travel below the posted minimum speed. Question 61. Slowing down is necessary on gravel or dirt surfaces because your choices are A. Dirt could cover the windshield. B. Traction is reduced. C. Driving fast feels uncomfortable. D. The vehicle gets dirtier at higher speeds. The correct answer is B. Traction is reduced. Gravel and dirt roads offer less traction than concrete or asphalt surfaces. This means your stopping distance grows significantly, and turning may cause skidding. Reduce your speed. Question 62. Which action is unlawful for minors? Your choices are A. All of the above. B. Trying to purchase alcohol. C. Drinking alcohol. D. Having a BAC of 0.02% or greater. The correct answer is A. All of the above. A minor between the ages of 15 and 21 may not possess alcohol, consume alcohol, attempt to purchase or purchase alcohol, or have a BAC of 0.02% or greater. Question 63. As a driver's blood alcohol concentration, BAC, increases, what occurs? Your choices are A. All of the above. B. The drinker's brain becomes more affected by the alcohol. C. Self-control and judgment are the first functions affected. D. Coordination and muscle control are impaired by the alcohol. The correct answer is A, all of the above. After you drink alcohol, it moves into your bloodstream and begins to affect body functions, including coordination, self-control, and reaction time. The only way to remove alcohol's effect on the brain is to wait until it leaves the bloodstream. Question 64. Surviving a car crash is more likely when you use blank at the same time. Your choices are A. None of these. B. A helmet and the lap belt. C. The shoulder belt and lap belt. D. Emergency flashers and the shoulder belt. The correct answer is C, the shoulder belt and lap belt. Your odds of surviving a car crash improve when the lap belt and shoulder belt are used together. Fit the lap belt snugly over your hip bones or upper thighs, never across your abdomen or the soft area of your stomach. The shoulder belt should sit snugly across your chest and the middle of your shoulder. Question 65. When an animal darts out in front of your car unexpectedly, you should... Your choices are A. Focus on keeping control of your vehicle. B. Swiftly steer around the animal. C. Hit the brakes as hard as possible. D. Honk your horn and keep going. The correct answer is A. Focus on keeping control of your vehicle. When an animal darts out in front of your car unexpectedly, focus on keeping the vehicle under control to prevent a collision. Reduce speed gradually. Resist the urge to steer around the animal. Remain inside your vehicle. Don't get out to look at the animal or chase it off the roadway. Give it space and allow it to make its own way off the road. Question 66. If you feel sleepy before driving, what should you do? Your choices are A. Sleep. B. Drink coffee. C. Exercise. D. Listen to music. The correct answer is A. Sleep. Stimulants, exercise, and music may help you stay awake, but sleep is the best cure for drowsiness. If you get 9 hours of sleep and still feel tired, speak with a physician. Question 67. Which statement about cell phones is true? Your choices are A. Placing a call while driving saves time. B. Adult drivers may use a handheld cell phone while driving. C. Adult drivers may use a hands-free cell phone while driving. D. If a call comes in while you are driving, reduce speed and answer your phone. The correct answer is C. Adult drivers may use a hands-free cell phone while driving. If you are an adult driver and must use your phone, using a speakerphone/hands-free device while driving is preferable. Using mobile phones while driving is not advised and is illegal in some states. Question 68. If a driver under the age of 18 is convicted of driving blank miles per hour or more above the posted speed limit, his or her license will be suspended. Your choices are A, 11, B, 21, C, 16, D, 26. The correct answer is D, 26. If a driver under the age of 18 is convicted of driving 26 miles per hour or more above the posted speed limit, his or her license will be suspended for 90 days for a first offense. Question 69. If your driver's license requires corrective lenses, eyeglasses or contact lenses, and you are convicted of driving without them, blank points will be placed on your driving record. Your choices are A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 1. The correct answer is A, 2. A conviction for violating a restriction on your driver's license, such as the requirement to wear corrective lenses, adds 2 points to your driving record. 2 is the lowest point value assigned to any single offense. Question 70. On a Pennsylvania limited access highway with a minimum of 2 lanes going the same way, remain in the blank lane unless passing or exiting to the left. Your choices are A, center, B, paved shoulder, C, furthest right, D, furthest left. The correct answer is C, furthest right. Pennsylvania law requires drivers on a limited access highway to travel in the right-hand lane except when overtaking another vehicle, turning left, or exiting on the left. Question 71. As much as possible, the right lane of a freeway ought to stay clear for blank. Your choices are A, vehicles passing straight through, B, vehicles that are passing others, C, large heavy vehicles, D, vehicles entering or leaving the freeway. The correct answer is D, vehicles entering or leaving the freeway. When traveling in the right lane, make room for vehicles that are entering the freeway. This lane should be kept open as much as possible for traffic that's entering or exiting. Question 72. What is the meaning of this sign? Your choices are A, parking is prohibited on both sides of the sign. B, parking is allowed to the left of the sign. C, parking is prohibited to the left of the sign. D, parking is allowed to the left of the sign at night. The correct answer is C. Parking is prohibited to the left of the sign. This sign means parking is not allowed to the left of the sign at any time. Question 73. Before pulling out into traffic from a parallel parking spot on the right side of the street, you should blank. Your choices are A, signal a right turn and check over your right shoulder. B, signal a left turn and check over your right shoulder. C, signal a right turn and check over your left shoulder. D, signal a left turn and check over your left shoulder. The correct answer is D, signal a left turn and check over your left shoulder. When leaving a parallel parking space located on the right side of a street, signal that you're turning left and check over your left shoulder for oncoming vehicles. When leaving a parallel space on the left side of a one-way street, signal a right turn and check over your right shoulder instead. Question 74. You're getting ready to make a left turn at an intersection and notice a vehicle coming from the opposite direction. What's the correct action? Your choices are A, give the oncoming vehicle the right of way. B, Shift into the neighboring lane. C. Signal the oncoming vehicle to stop. D. Pull onto the shoulder and yield. The correct answer is A. Give the oncoming vehicle the right-of-way. As you get ready to turn left, you're obligated to yield the right-of-way to any pedestrians and vehicles coming from the opposite direction. Question 75. Which of these statements about railroad crossings is not accurate? Your choices are A. It's smart to shift gears while crossing railroad tracks. B. You're required to yield to an oncoming train. C. You should look for additional tracks before you cross. D. Never begin crossing unless there's room for your vehicle on the far side. The correct answer is A. It's smart to shift gears while crossing railroad tracks. At a railroad crossing, you need to wait until there's enough space for your vehicle on the far side before proceeding. You must give way to an approaching train. Never stop while on the tracks. It's also smart to avoid shifting gears as you cross, since doing so could stall your vehicle. Question 76. Which statement below about right-of-way rules is not true? Your choices are A. A driver turning left must yield to oncoming traffic. B. A driver entering or crossing a roadway from a private driveway must yield to all approaching vehicles. C. Drivers must yield to pedestrians in unmarked crosswalks. D. At a T intersection without signs or signals, a vehicle on the through road must yield to vehicles on the terminating road. The correct answer is D. At a T intersection without signs or signals, a vehicle on the through road must yield to vehicles on the terminating road. This statement is not true. At a T intersection without signs or signals, a vehicle on the through road must yield to vehicles on the terminating road. Actually, the opposite applies. At a T intersection without signs or signals, a vehicle on the terminating road must yield to vehicles on the through road. Question 77. May you pass a school bus stopped with its red lights flashing on an undivided roadway? Your choices are A. No. B. Yes, but only after you stop and then yield to traffic and pedestrians. C. Yes, but only after you slow down and yield to traffic and pedestrians. D. Yes, but no faster than 20 miles per hour. The correct answer is A. No. Pennsylvania law requires you to stop at least 10 feet from a school bus with flashing red lights on an undivided roadway, regardless of the direction from which you approach. Question 78. You're preparing to pass a bicycle on your right, and at the same time, a vehicle is coming toward you from the left. What should you do? Your choices are A. Ease off and allow the oncoming vehicle to pass first. B. Accelerate and pass the bicycle quickly. C. Warn the oncoming vehicle to reduce its speed. D. Warn the cyclist about the oncoming vehicle. The correct answer is A. Ease off and allow the oncoming vehicle to pass first. There are moments when hazards need to be addressed one at a time. When you're about to pass a cyclist while a vehicle approaches from the opposite direction, ease off the gas and let that oncoming vehicle go by first, which gives you more space to work with for the bicycle. After it passes, move left to leave yourself ample room to pass the cyclist safely. Question 79. The single broken white line shown in this figure means your choices are A. Traffic traveling in the same direction. B. The middle of a road where passing is not permitted. C. The edge of the roadway curb. D. Traffic traveling in opposite directions. The correct answer is A. Traffic traveling in the same direction. White lines divide lanes for traffic traveling in the same direction. You must stay within these lane markings as you drive. Question 80. Which pavement marking divides two lanes moving in the same direction? Your choices are A, B, B, C, C, D, none of the above. The correct answer is D, none of the above. A white line divides two lanes moving in the same direction. When the line is broken, you may cross it to pass or change lanes. When the line is solid, you should generally remain in your lane. Question 81. What is the meaning of this traffic sign? Your choices are A, a parking area is coming up. B, a detour route is 1,000 feet ahead. C, right turns are not allowed after 1,000 feet. D, road work begins ahead in 1,000 feet. The correct answer is B. A detour route is 1,000 feet ahead. This sign warns that the road ahead is closed and that another route is available in 1,000 feet. Question 82. What should you do when you see a barricade or a marker with stripes slanting downward to the right? Your choices are A, continue straight. B, stop and wait for further directions. C, keep left. D, keep right. The correct answer is D, keep right. A barricade or marker with stripes sloping down to the right tells drivers to keep right. These signs guide drivers safely around hazardous objects near the edge of the road. They may also warn of a dangerous roadside condition, such as an abrupt drop-off in the pavement. Question 83. This octagonal, 8-sided shape is. Your choices are A, a stop sign, B, a yield sign, C, a do not enter sign, D, a road construction sign. The correct answer is A, a stop sign. A stop sign is an 8-sided, white-on-red sign showing that other traffic has the right-of-way. You must always bring your vehicle to a complete stop and yield to approaching traffic before you continue. Question 84. What is the meaning of this regulatory sign? Your choices are A, the marked lane is reserved for high-occupancy vehicles during posted times. B, the marked lane is reserved for heavy trucks. C, high-occupancy vehicles may not use the lane during posted times. D, cars and buses are prohibited during posted times. The correct answer is A. The marked lane is reserved for high-occupancy vehicles during posted times. This white diamond sign means the roadway is set aside for high-occupancy vehicles, HOVs, during the posted times from Monday through Friday. Question 85. What does this sign mean? Your choices are A, the shoulder is far lower than the road surface. B, the roadway is wet and slippery. C, loose gravel is on the road. D, a concealed road is ahead. The correct answer is the shoulder is far lower than the road surface. This sign warns that the shoulder is far below the level of the road surface. Question 86. This diamond-shaped sign warns of, your choices are A, an overpass ahead. Clearance from the roadway surface to the overpass is 13 feet 6 inches. B, a median ahead. The road width is 13 feet 6 inches. C, a parking area ahead. The road width is 13 feet 6 inches. D, a bridge ahead. The road width is 13 feet 6 inches. The correct answer is A, an overpass ahead. Clearance from the roadway surface to the overpass is 13 feet 6 inches. This sign warns that an overpass is ahead with 13 feet 6 inches of clearance from the roadway surface to the overpass. Question 87. Pennsylvania advises keeping a following distance behind the vehicle ahead of you of at least blank seconds. Your choices are A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 1. The correct answer is C, 4. To give yourself enough room to react to hazards up ahead, the Pennsylvania Driver's Manual recommends following the 4-second rule. Keep a following distance of 4 seconds from the vehicle in front of you. To measure it, note the moment the vehicle ahead passes a fixed point, then count the seconds until you pass that same point. Increase this distance further when road or weather conditions are poor. Question 88. When you're behind a vehicle that stops often, you should leave blank than you normally would. Your choices are A, more space on your left, B, less space on your right, C, a greater following distance, D, a smaller following distance. The correct answer is C, a greater following distance. Vehicles like buses and postal vans tend to stop frequently. When you're following one, maintain a longer following distance than you usually would. Question 89. At night, high beam headlights should be used in every situation listed below except. Your choices are A, on roads you're unfamiliar with, B, in construction zones, C, during fog, snow, or a heavy downpour, D, wherever pedestrians might be near the roadway. The correct answer is C, during fog, snow, or a heavy downpour. Turn on your high beams anytime there's no oncoming traffic close by, since they let you see roughly twice as far as low beams. High beams are especially useful on roads you don't know well, through construction zones, or wherever pedestrians might be near the road. That said, switch to low beams in fog, rain, or snow. Light from high beams bounces back off that kind of precipitation and creates glare. Question 90. If too much alcohol prevents you from driving your vehicle safely, you must. Your choices are A, take drugs to lessen alcohol's effect before driving. B, have a designated driver drive your vehicle. C, call 911 so they can help you drive. D, drink coffee to stay awake while driving. The correct answer is B, have a designated driver drive your vehicle. You must have a designated driver drive your vehicle. A designated driver is responsible for safely transporting friends or family members who have been drinking alcoholic beverages. Question 91. Which option has a greater amount of alcohol? Your choices are A, a 12-ounce serving of 5% beer. B, a 5-ounce serving of 12% wine. C, a 1.5-ounce serving of 80 proof liquor. D, they all contain the same amount. The correct answer is D, they all contain the same amount. Each listed choice contains an equal amount of alcohol. Question 92. What's the right response when another driver is tailgating you? Your choices are A, wave the tailgater on approvingly. B, block the tailgater from passing. C, speed up so the tailgater backs off. D, shift over and let the tailgater pass. The correct answer is D, shift over and let the tailgater pass. Tailgating is a hallmark of aggressive driving. If someone is tailgating you, shift over and let them pass. It's far safer to keep an unsafe driver in view ahead of you than to have them right on your bumper. Question 93. Which of these should you avoid doing if you experience a blowout? Your choices are A, gripping the steering wheel firmly. B, keeping the steering straight. C, braking immediately. D, gradually letting up on the accelerator. The correct answer is C, braking immediately. During a blowout, grip the steering wheel firmly, keep steering straight, and gradually let up on the accelerator. Avoid braking right away, since it could lock the wheels and cause you to lose control. Only brake gently once you've regained control of the vehicle. Get the vehicle fully off the roadway at the closest safe spot. Question 94. Is it safe to keep something in your lap while driving? Your choices are A, no, never. B, yes, as long as it is not a person or a pet. C, yes, provided you are certain you will not be distracted. D, yes, if it is a small pet. The correct answer is A, no, never. Any activity that takes your eyes off the road while driving is dangerous, including removing clothing, applying makeup, reading, eating, or drinking. Do not hold a person, pet, or package in your lap or arms. Question 95. Which choice will not help prevent distracted driving? Your choices are A, setting your favorite radio stations in advance. B, planning your route ahead of time. C, positioning all mirrors before you begin driving. D, loosening the lid of your coffee cup before you leave. The correct answer is D, loosening the lid of your coffee cup before you leave. Before you begin your trip, arrange your cab the way you want it, but eating and drinking should wait until rest stops. Question 96. For a driver under the age of 18, the first license suspension for speeding or accumulating too many points will last blank days. Your choices are A, 10, B, 90, C, 3, D, 30. The correct answer is B, 90. For a driver under the age of 18, the first license suspension for speeding or excessive points accumulation remains in effect for 90 days. Question 97. A conviction for ignoring a police officer who is controlling traffic will add blank points to your driving record. Your choices are A, 5, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4. The correct answer is B, 2. A conviction for disobeying a person legally permitted to control traffic will result in 2 points being placed on your driving record. 2 is the lowest point total assigned to any single violation. Question 98. For a smooth freeway entry, merge into the acceleration lane and blank so it matches the speed of highway traffic. Your choices are A, speed up, B, switch lanes, C, suddenly slow down, D, gradually ease off your speed. The correct answer is A, speed up. A smooth freeway entry involves using the entrance ramp or acceleration lane and speeding up to match the pace of highway traffic, then signaling, checking surrounding traffic, and merging with care. Question 99. On steep mountain grades, blanks are constructed to safely halt runaway vehicles without harming the driver or passengers. Your choices are A, escape ramps, B, acceleration lanes, C, deceleration lanes, D, weave lanes. The correct answer is A, escape ramps. Many steep mountain grades include escape ramps. These are constructed to safely halt runaway vehicles without harming the driver or passengers. Escape ramps rely on a long bed of loose, soft material, such as pea gravel, to slow a runaway vehicle, sometimes paired with an upward slope. Question 100. When you have no choice but to park on a roadway, you should position your vehicle. Your choices are A. As near to the middle of the road as you can get. B. As distant from the curb as you can manage. C. As far from moving traffic as you can manage. D. As distant from the yellow line as you can manage. The correct answer is C. As far from moving traffic as you can manage. Whenever it's an option, park in an area meant for parking. If parking on the roadway itself is unavoidable, position your vehicle as far from moving traffic as you can manage. When there's a curb present, pull in as close to it as possible. Nice work! You completed all 100 questions. Review anything you missed, verify current rules in the official state handbook, and keep practicing with Honk.